evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Wednesday, the 27th of April. Afghan Taliban delegation in Pakistan amidst confusion over peace talks. Helped by bumper crops, India's southern Karnataka province to export 10,000 tons of mangoes. And Pakistan Ghazal Mastro mesmerizes audience at music festival in India. And now for all the details, a delegation of Afghan Taliban is in Pakistan to meet officials, Taliban leaders and Afghan authorities have confirmed. According to reports, the Taliban leaders are in Pakistan to discuss the restart of Afghan peace process. However, the Qatar office of the Taliban said that its leaders are only discussing issues pertaining to refugees and release of senior leader and prisoners. Pakistan had been making efforts to bring Taliban on the negotiating table with Afghan government. People of Pakistan-administered Kashmir have been victims of poor governance for a long time. They have been deprived of basic necessities and economic development in the region is not visible. Now, people of the illegally occupied region are losing their lives due to mere administrative negligence. A report.
People of Pakistan-administered Kashmir have been complaining of lack of governance in the region, but their repeated pleas have seldom been heard by those in power. There is a sense of anxiety and panic among residents of eastern Chanari as locals have become victims of various fatal accidents due to poor road conditions.
आए रोज जो है ना हादसात हो रहे हैं और रोज आए रोज लोगों की जानी नुकसान हो रहा है और इस पे ना महकमा लोकल गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से और ना हुकूमत की तरफ से कोई भी इकदाम किया गया है। इससे पहले भी 4 मरतबा एक्सीडेंट हो चुका है और लोगों की लाशें जो है ना लोगों को बरामद हुई हैं उनको गुरसाग हो।
Many routes in Chanari pass through various mountain trenches, dangerous curves, with a river flowing just below the road. But unfortunately, the local administration has not constructed parapets throughout the route or signboards depicting dangerous marks, reflectors, and not taken other safety measures. Their ignorance has resulted in several road accidents. So far, over 31 people have lost their lives in the recent past.
और उस वक्त भी कोई तवज्जो नहीं दी गई। ये PWD के पास है ये सड़क और वो इतने बेखबर हैं इससे कि इन्होंने बिल्कुल दरिया के किनारे में ज़रा सा भी एहसास इनको नहीं है कि दरिया का किनारा साथ है और इसकी प्रोटेक्शन वाल होनी चाहिए। प्रोटेक्शन वाल ना होने की वजह से हादसात की शिद्दत हो रही है। अगर ये लापरवाही रही तो यकीनी तौर पे आइंदा भी हादसात से रोका नहीं जा सकता। तो हुकूमत को भी चाहिए इस बारे में कि कम से कम वो गरीब आवाम के लिए, आवाम की सहूलियात के लिए ये तो ख्याल करे कि कम से कम जो रास्ते हैं वो तो महफूज हों। जबकि रास्ते महफूज ना होना ये हुकूमत की नाकामी और अदारों की नाकामी की मुंह बोलता सबूत है।
Pakistan-administered Kashmir is one of the most neglected and backward region under Pakistan's command. People of the region have been reeling under poverty and poor infrastructure since ages. However, several pleas of the locals to improve civic amenities in Pakistan-administered Kashmir have fell on deaf ears of the Pakistan government.
Moving on, Bollywood director Kabir Khan was on Wednesday heckled at a Karachi airport by angry protesters for making what they called anti-Pakistan films. Khan, who was in Pakistan to attend a seminar, had to face shoe-wielding protesters at the Jinnah International Airport while he was leaving for Lahore. They also chanted anti-India and pro-Pakistan slogans. Khan's film, like Phantom and Ek Tha Tiger, were banned from releasing in Pakistan. India is one of the largest mango producing countries in the world and is a host to a wide variety of mangoes. With a good harvest this season, India's southern Karnataka province is set to export 10,000 tons of lip-smacking varieties of mangoes this summer.
Sufficient rain and humidity in the southern province of Karnataka have helped in bulk harvest of mangoes, which is the largest produce in the province in the last 5 years. Karnataka is one of the leading producers of mangoes in India, along with the provinces of Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. After a dip in mango exports in 2015, the province has revived its production and is set to export to US and Malaysia around 10,000 tons of mangoes this year.
बार मैंगो जो है बहुत है इस बार हमें हम सब सोचे कि बाहर कंट्री सब पूरा सप्लाई दे भेजेंगे बोल के बहुत आए हम मैंगो सब भेजने के लिए हम लोग सब वही सोच रहे हैं इधर इतना हम बिक नहीं सक रहा है इसके लिए पूरा बाहर कंट्री सब हम भेजना चाह रहे हैं हम सब पूरा मैंगो का सीजन बहुत है और दाम भी बहुत गिरेगा बहुत आएगा आम इस बार तो बहुत फसल बहुत है इस बार आम की पिछले बार थोड़ा 19-20 हो गए थे इस बार तो बहुत है मैंगो बरसात भी नहीं अभी बरसात लेट पड़ी तो अब और मैंगो बहुत आएगा
Karnataka generally exports around 500 tons to some European countries and Singapore. This year, as many as 4,500 farmers have registered for exporting mangoes. 20 tons of Alfonso have already been shipped. According to the Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, India is the prominent exporter of mangoes in the global scenario. It exported almost 43,000 metric tons of mangoes worth about $45 million in 2014-15 to the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar and Nepal.
In a bid to help people of Nepal who are still struggling to rebuild their lives 1 year after the devastating earthquakes, tattoo artists from across the world are funding various projects in the country.
It was the second day of Nepal International Tattoo Convention when the catastrophic earthquake rocked Nepal on 25th April last year. Within no time, the tattoo artists came together to provide relief to survivors. A year has passed on, and many tattoo artists are continuing to help people of the Himalayan country by sponsoring water and sanitation projects through a non-governmental called Race for Nepal. The devastating earthquakes of April and May 2015 had severely damaged various water supply systems across the country.
In many places you can see these water supply schemes which they were using before the earthquake are either damaged because of the landslides. The main damage is to the reservoir tanks, pipelines. Sometimes the yield has gone down. In some places even the water sources have dried.
Through the non-governmental, many tattoo artists are bringing change on ground. The organization is directly working with villagers in Nepal's northern Salyantar village to fix the water supply which was disrupted in the quakes. The water from a new source will pump into main storage tank in the area and help the villagers to resume agriculture activities.
They're doing such good work and such localised work, and they're not choosing the high profile projects. They're going into communities that do need help, I mean like coming here.
While the quake victims still await for relief funds from the government, it is such initiatives that are bringing changes on ground.
In the technology-driven world, when paper books are being replaced by electronic devices, various studies and researches reveal the damaging effects of e-books on health. To revive the culture of reading paper books, an exhibition was recently organized in India's Kashmir Valley.
Large number of students, local authors, scholars and book lovers gathered at a book exhibition held recently in India's northern province of Jammu and Kashmir. About 200 publishers formed part of the event. Various lectures and talks on famous Sufi poets were also organized. In this book exhibition, some rare manuscripts, rare books and bestseller books of great literary and cultural value were exhibited.
आइडिया ये है कि स्टूडेंट्स में बुक रीडिंग का एक कल्चर है उसको प्रमोट किया जाए। आप जानते हैं अभी हम एक इंटरनेट एज में रहते हैं, अभी किंडल का ज़माना है, नेट का ज़माना है, लेकिन जो बुक पढ़ने का जो मज़ा है, जो वो प्लेजर है बुक खरीदने का, वो येलो पेज को फील करने का।
Book enthusiasts from all walks of life were seen browsing through the huge stacks of books lined up at the exhibition. Text in English, Urdu, Arabic, Persian and Sanskrit languages were put on display to the treat of book lovers. While technology is influencing lives of people in many ways, such initiative is sure to revive old habit of reading paper books.
It was a melodious treat for ghazal fans as renowned Pakistani singer Ghulam Ali performed in India.
The 6-day-long Sankat Mochan Music Festival in India's northern holy city of Varanasi got a grandiose start on Tuesday as legendary Pakistani singer Ghulam Ali presented soulful renditions. The ghazal singer performed to a pack of audience, leaving them mesmerized.
And I've heard about Ghulam Ali before. मैंने उनके बारे में सुना था, उन्हें बहुत बार रेडियो पे सुना था, टीवी पे सुना था, पर कभी लाइव नहीं देखा था. आज पहली बार उनको देखने का मौका मिला और मैं कहूँगा कि he is famous for certain reason.
Ghazal is a lyric poem with a fixed number of verses and a repeated rhyme, typically on the theme of love and normally set to music.
Well, I just seen the concert of Ghulam Ali, and in fact, I never heard about him, but it's my first time here, and I really like it.
The singer is popular in Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh, as well as amongst the South Asian diaspora in the US, the UK and the Middle East. Many of his ghazals have also made a mark in Bollywood movies.
Students of fashion technology in India's western city of Vadodara displayed the theme of independence using fabric as a symbol. The event gave a platform to students to present their work. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. Afghan Taliban delegation in Pakistan amidst confusion over peace talks. Helped by bumper crops, India's southern Karnataka province to export 10,000 tons of mangoes. And Pakistan Ghazal Maestro mesmerizes audience at music festival in India. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.